What would any self-respecting immersive fantasy game be without at least a couple of drunken shenanigan and debauchery-fueled quests? And if you couldn't guess, the sorry sods of Sanamar could stand to stomach a swigger, 7. And, sorry for all of the sudden alliteration. Welcome to the Abyss, folks. My name is Void Money, and today we're going to find the Brewmaster's Bible. Like all self-respecting questers, we'll start out at the pub in Sanamar. No need to buy so much beer, because by the end of this, we'll have our own handbook to procuring libations of our own make. You might notice an NPC named Rand. No relation to Rand al'Thor. Speak to him to see what he has to say.
I see I have yet another brewing apprentice to deal with. Ever since the king shattered the barrier to the mainland, you people have been showing up in droves. Well, if you really want to learn the intricacies of brewing, you'll have to do me a favor first. A band of drudges stole my brewing Bible. I need some hardy soul to find it for me. Last I saw them, the dirty thieves were headed in the direction of the waterfall cave at 84.0N 75.4W. Return that brewing Bible to me and I'll fill your head with the arcane secrets of the brewing world.
You can run straight to those coordinates, or head to Westwatch through the town portal and run from there. But there's an easier way even still. If you head over to 75.9N 61.3W, there's a portal to the Cataracts of Sabella. Take that and enjoy the scenery before heading to the coordinates that Rand fed you. You'll find a portal to the Waterfall Cave. Take it and make your way to the end, where you'll find a Brewmaster's spine and a note titled Stolen Book. Now don't worry, the Brewmaster's spine is not a human spine. It's okay, I got confused by that too. It's the spine of the Brewmaster's Bible, silly goose. As for the stolen book, the description reads,
"Bendlings take book we steal from man, that makes drinks that are tasty and dizzy. They fight and rip book into pieces. They steal pieces and take to remote vault of old ones. They take to garrison of big soldiers. They take to den of big beast name of Lulla. We hate bundlings. We must get back book. Scree."
And so, we find our only ever epic work of Scree, who in all likelihood is probably a drudge. From here we can take the surface portal, and keep in mind the weird drudge speak as you run to 81.6N 71.2W, the
remote vault of old ones.
Or rather, remote Empyrean vault is located at this location. You might have trouble making the connection if you haven't come across it, but I can say there is at least one text in the Halatian Isles that contains it, but we'll come back to that another time. For now, head to the vault and make your way down. You'll come to an area with a red mist and a bunch of bones on the ground. Amidst the bones you'll find the Brewmaster's front cover. Pick it up and make your way back to Westwatch. Head north of Westwatch to the
garrison of big soldiers.
Or rather, the Viamontian garrison at 75.3N 73.8W. On the way, you'll come across the Daracost Ruins portal. It's just a little ways north from that. The dungeon isn't too big and fairly straightforward. It's a big loop, and in the middle is a group of cells. You'll find the Brewmaster's back cover on the floor in one of the cells. Pick it up and get out of there whichever way you see fit. The last piece of the Brewmaster's Bible will require us to go to Cillian first, and then make our way to what Scree describes as
den of big beast name of Lula.
He's talking about Lola's Den, which you can find at 91.9N 69.7W. This dungeon is pretty cool, because if you look at the map, you can actually see there's an Easter egg hidden in the layout of the map. There are a series of portals that spell out the name Lola. Not bad, Turbine. In any case, this dungeon can be a bit tricky because there are two sections to it, but we only need to access the one part with the Brewmaster's pages. The easiest way I can explain this without getting into too much detail is that when you come to the first large room with a ramp going down in the middle, there will be a fork shortly after it goes down. Take the left and keep hugging the left from there until you find an exit portal. Near the exit portal are the Brewmaster's pages. Take the pages and you can exit the dungeon and then head back to Sanamar to get ready to hand in the quest. But before you do, make sure you hand Rand the stolen book.
Looks like those filthy banderlings ripped my book apart and scattered it about the land. Why, if I had the inclination to leave my favorite spot, I'd do something about this. You'd better believe I would. Be sure of it.
Well, as luck would have it, we already did the heavy lifting for you, Rand. Combine the pieces, then hand him the Brewmaster's Bible.
Wonderful, you found it. I see I owe you a reward. Please accept this mercifully crafted brew kettle. If you continue down the path of the Brewmaster, you'll come to love and cherish this most wondrous item as I have. As for those arcane secrets, keep this to yourself, my friend.
With that, he'll reward you a paltry 2 million experience, as well as a readable version of the Brewmaster's Bible and a brew kettle. Now, if you want me to read that Brewmaster's Bible for you folks, I will absolutely do that for you. However, it is rather dry reading, so I think we'll leave that for a bonus video another time. But with all of this fetching of stolen book pieces, I must bid thee adieu as I settle into a brew of my own. Folks, if you made it this far, remember to subscribe if you aren't already. And if you're looking for more videos like this one, they're popping up on screen right now. Until next time, friends, have fun and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!